Blood Chief's Thirst. One of these constructs. Yes. I probably should have played out the Bloodfell Caves to gain a life. And then we will use that. Pay 1 with that. And then we will discard the blue one since we already have the blue one. Calm Waters. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's Dan. I'm the MTG engineer, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena gameplay video. Today on the channel, we are taking a look at a 5-color Shrines deck. Finally, I take out a 5-color Shrines deck. I've been wanting to play a deck like this for a while, and finally I do. One of my buddies that I was playing against, really likes this deck, or decks like this, I should say. So the fact that I'm finally able to show this off makes my heart happy. That's right, makes my heart very happy. So anyway, let's just jump into it. So this deck is all about Sanctum of All. That's right, the 5-color Shrine, Legendary Enchantment Shrine from M21. Essentially, basically what it does is, on our upkeep, we get to search for any of our other shrines. The shrines are the blue one, Sanctum of Calm Waters, the red, Shattered Heights, the green, Fruitful Harvest, the black, Stone Fangs, and the white, Tranquil Light. What do they do? The white one basically allows us to tap our opponent's creatures, or any creatures, actually. Sanctum of Stone Fangs, the black one, we drain and gain life. The red one, we can deal damage to a creature or planeswalker. The green one, we can add mana. And the blue one, we can draw cards. So that pretty much they do kind of what you would think they do for their colors. So with Sanctum of All on the field, we get at the beginning of our upkeep, we get to search up our library and our graveyard for any one of these, and then they go right on the battlefield. If we have all of the shrines on the battlefield, all of their triggers, which they trigger at the beginning of our pre-combat main phase, they trigger an additional time, right? So that's the end goal. That is how we win. So basically, we are doing essentially nothing to the field, nothing to the battlefield, right? We are not adding to the board in a quote-unquote meaningful way. Like, we're not adding creatures, we don't have any blockers, we have nothing. So how are we going to control the board? Well, the biggest enchantment, or I guess shrine, that we're looking for, honestly, is the black Stone Fangs. That's really going to give us basically fuel, because basically this is going to keep us in the game. We want to get Sanctum Stone Fangs down as early as possible. It's more about upping our life total than it is about draining our opponents in the early games. We want to make sure our life total at least stays to a healthy enough level to keep us in the game for the long haul, right? So that is also why we're running basically all of the dual lands that gain us a life. So like Tranquil Cove, Dismal Backwater, Bloodfell Caves, Jungle Hollow, all of those dual lands that when they ATB, they gain us a life. That's kind of really why we're running them. I mean, it's a 5-color deck, so we pretty much got to run like all these different kinds of lands. So the fact that we're running those duels and gaining us a life, that's really, really wise, because we're not really doing anything meaningful to the board. All right, so Sanctum of Stonefangs is probably the second most important shrine of all of them, which is why we're running 4 of. Running 3 of the green ones for the life gain, or excuse me, the mana generation, and then Sanctum of Shattered Heights is probably another big one, because again, that allows us to actually do something to our opponent's creatures, remove them. Okay, so Sanctum of Shattered Heights, basically what it allows us to do is we can pay 1, discard a land from our hand or another shrine, and then we can deal an amount of damage equal to the number of shrines we control to target creature or planeswalker our opponent controls. It's actually any, excuse me, it is any, not our opponent's controls, and that's very important, because if for some reason you need to remove your creatures, then you can do that with Sanctum of Shattered Heights. Okay, and then of course the blue one, running through the blue ones for card draw, and then pretty much everything else we have to deal with the board, right? So we're running a full play set of extinction events. Exiling is very important, especially against these mono white life gain lists where they have Heliod and all these other other enchantments that we need to try and remove. It's difficult to just destroy them, so exiling is super crucial. And then running 3 of Blood Chief's Thirsts, 1 Idyllic Tutor. That way, if we need to search up a specific tutor and we don't have Sanctum of All, or we do and we still need 1 more very quickly, Idyllic Tutor allows us to do that. We're running 2 of Thirst of Meanings for drawing 3 cards into our hand. There's going to be a lot of times where you draw 3 and then you can discard an extra enchantment, like an extra shrine that you have in your hand. So Thirst for Meaning is good. And honestly, this card right here, Barrier Breach, is fantastic. It's a fantastic addition to this deck. Why? Biggest reason, honestly, mono white life gain. Mono white is very prevalent on pretty much every ladder. And the fact that you can't destroy Heliod is a big deal. So Barrier Breach just allows us to exile up to 3 target enchantments. So we can exile Heliod, we can exile Banishing Light. So if our opponent Banishing Lights our Sanctum of All or any of our other shrines, we can exile up to 3 enchantments with this. 3 enchantments with this. Barrier Breach is a fantastic addition to this deck. If we don't need it, we can just cycle it. So Barrier Breach is fantastic for this deck. So yeah, I mean, that's the deck. This is the deck. So it is fun. It is fantastic. In my opinion, it works very well. So we take this out onto the Mythic Ladder, and then let's just see how we do. Let's see how it does. So yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to see more content like this, and I will see you. That's right, you, in the next video. All right, see everybody. Yeah, all this is good. This is fantastic. This is a really good, really good starting hand. We'll start off with the Zagoth Triumph and then drop down the red side. Perfect. Alright, so we will Sanctum of Stone Fangs. Luminarch Aspirant, you got it. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we know what we're going up against here. Since we can't Sanctum, we will... Alright, yeah, so we're gonna have to... We're just gonna force our opponent to... sack the Savior. Here. Yep, you got it. We'll get down the Triome. Okay. Alright, sweet. Extinction Event looking even better. You got it. Okay, Sanctum of All, perfect. Fruitful Harvest, so next turn our opponent is dealing 4, 5, 7 damage to us. So we will go down to 11 once we get this out. And then we can Extinction Event next turn. Hopefully they play out Banishing Light. Alright. That's fine. That is fine. Now we just need to draw into our... Okay. Alright, so Extinction Event. We're going to choose Even here. Even. Alright. And then we will drop... Let's do Thornwood Falls. Gain a life. Luris? Sure. Another Triome. Alright, Sanctum of All. Let's see if it comes back to our turn. Alright, let's drop Savai Triome. Okay. Alright, do they have another Banishing Light? They have Heliod. Okay. Alright, so Sanctum of Stone Fangs will trigger twice. Hang on. View Battlefield. View Browser. We want to search my library. Which one do we want? We're probably going to want... Honestly, now, we want Tranquil Light. Alright. So we're going to put a stop there. So this is going to cost 2. Cost 3 less? No, cost 3. 3 and a white. And we only have... Oh, we have 3. Skyclave Apparition. Of course, we got it. Which one? They're going to grab that one. Okay. Stone Fang, so stop us from gaining some life. Sure. Before we pass to combat, we will... Oh, you know what? I did that wrong. I should have waited. Or I should have done that. I should have done that with the Skyclave Apparition trigger on the stack. Okay. Alright. So now we find our other black one. Because that's what's keeping us in the game right now. Idyllic Tutor. Now we need... We have 1... So 5, 6, 7, 8. So here's where we need. Which one do we need? We have the other black one now. Let's get the blue one for card draw. Do not cast it yet, because we need to tap their Heliod and turn. Alright, so if they keep removing our stuff, which they just seem to be drawing all their removal with Apparition and Banishing Light. Alright, let's see what our opponent does here. Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, sure. So right now it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, giving the Apparition lifelink. Alright, with that on the stack, we're going to tap Heliod again. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 9. I think we're still going to be dead here. Search your library. We have blue. Alright, there's green. Perfect. What do we want? Blue. Pay for Sanctum of Calm Waters for free. Alright, so now we have 1. We still only have 2. 1, 2. Yeah, we only... No, we have 3. We have 3 sources. We have 3 white sources, so we can tap, hopefully... Because now this costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It only costs 1. Only cost 1. 1 white. Tap you. Tap you. And tap you. So now... That's 5 coming in with the Luminarch Aspirant trigger. We have odd, even, odd, odd, odd. So, sure. That extinction event off the top would be fantastic. Search your library. Let's find Sanctum of Shattered Heights. And get all those triggers twice now, since we have take action twice. Yes. Right. Yes. Sanctum of All. I mean, we have turn 1 into turn 3, not turn 2, but yeah, I mean, I think we'll keep this. Speaker of the Heavens, you got it. So with Sanctum, actually, the nice thing. Okay, yep, so this is more mono white. Stone Fangs. You got it. Heliod, okay. Get a counter on something. Stone Fangs. Try to keep their life total down a little bit. Heraldic Banner. You got it. Turns on Heliod. Alright. That's 13 damage. Still don't have enough for that. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to do anything with Shattered Heights. So this is going to cost 2, which we can't even do. So that's it. Yep. Our opponent got everything they needed. GG's. They were fast. I mean, that's what happened. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you turn 1 Speaker of the Heavens, turn 2 Daxos, turn 3 Heliod. Yeah, that's... I'm actually... We're going to keep it. Because we have 2 Bloodchief Thirst for removal, we'll keep it. We'll hang on to this Triome to cycle it. If necessary. Lovestruck Beast. Okay. We'll keep the 1/1 around. Let's see what our opponent drops on turn 2. Alright, so this is Gruul. Definitely gonna hang out of both. Thirst remaining. That's nice. We will go here. Drop this one. Brushfire Elemental. Perfect. Alright, so we will take Brushfire Elemental out. This turn. Once our opponent finds their land they want. Sure. Take 6. Alright. Sanctum of Stone Fangs. I want black. To drop this one, and then we can Bloodchief's Thirst there. Perfect. Get this down. Awesome. Yup. Edgewall Innkeeper. You got it. Alright, so now... What do we want? Again, we're just going to do black. Right now, my main threat, I think, is Lovestruck Beast. Because, again, if they have Embercleave, then we can lose out of nowhere. Kicker. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with them drawing cards kind of at the moment. So we have white, blue... Bone Crusher Giant. Yup. Do they have a land? They do. Okay. Alright. Extinction Event. Extinction Event off the top. Not Extinction Event. But it still works. Alright, so we're going to hold this. Because then we can deal 3 damage at instant speed. Or we can do this. So let's see. We'll see what we need to do here. So if they... Let's see what our opponent does. Questing Beast. Okay. So no double red. 8. That's 10 damage incoming. We're going to get rid of Bone Crusher Giant. Pay 1. Discard that one. Pass. Pass. So we need either a land or a shrine. Scavenging Ooze. Okay. Okay, that's actually fine. We have pretty much there's red. We have like everything we need, I think. So we'll just do green. Yeah. I don't know why we did that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Darn it. We're gonna have to do it like this. Let's thirst for meaning. I was not thinking straight. Discard. Oh man. We're gonna. Dang it. Which one do we want? We'll just discard that one. That's fine. Okay. So now we have three. We have 3 enchantments. We have 3 shrines. We discard 1. We discard a land here. Okay, if they have... Shoot. If my opponent has Embercleave and they Embercleave the Questing Beast, we're dead. Yep. If they have that, then we're dead. Because that's 10 damage just from Questing Beast. They have it. Yep. Or not. Whoops. Bone Crusher Giant. Shoot. Dang it. Do they have another one? They have another one. Ah, jeez. Yeah, so I just... dang it. Yep. That one was on me. Oh, boy. Yeah, mulligan. We're going to do this because we have Idyllic Tutor. Okay. Space Jam, huh? Alright. We'll caves to gain a little bit of life. All Saeed. You got it. Yep. Extinction event. Perfect. 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 We'll put down Ketria Triome. Do we have blue? We do have blue with Ketria. Daxos. Okay, sure. Even, odd, odd. Uh-huh. Alright, let's do... Which one do we want? We have red. So we'll do... this one. Sanctum of Shattered Heights. Okay, so we have... even, odd, odd. Hushbringer. You just shut down your... You just shut down Daxos. Hope you know that. It's going to do nothing for me, but going to do pretty much everything for you. Sentinel's Eyes. Okay, sure. That is even. So... now what we'll do is... let's drop green. That's 2, 4, 5, that's 6 damage. Yeah, let's go even here. Auto pay. Let's see if they try to activate Al Saeed's bounty in response, because it's not going to work. Do they try and activate Al Saeed? It looks like they're trying to activate it. They do try and activate it. Okay. Perfect. So I'm getting more out of this than I bargained for. Perfect. That's fine. I mean, sure, they can do that. That's fine. Golden Egg, you got it. Draw a card. Yep. You can now... can you escape Sentinel's Eyes? Yes, you can at the moment. So we'll Calm Waters. Yeah, we will Calm Waters and then hold up this land to activate the Sanctum of Shattered Heights next turn. Let's see what our opponent does. I'm assuming they're going to cast Sentinel's Eyes on Gingerbrute here. That's what I'm assuming my opponent is trying to do. No, Stonecoil Serpent. Okay, that's fine. You got it. Okay, so Calm Waters again. Perfect. We will play the black side up. And turn. You got it? Yep. Alright, there goes Luris. Pass. Activate. You discard. We'll discard this one. Oh, yep, perfect. Okay, so we go down to 9. You got it. So if we can get another... Alright, so here's the one that we need. Yeah, we'll take action, draw 2, discard 1. Perfect. We will discard the Triumph. Perfect. Yep. Play out the Fabled Passage. We will crack the Fabled Passage. We will find that's black, green, blue, or white. We will just get anyone that we don't have a single color of. Let's get an island. So there's blue. We're going to do this now. Pay 1. That does 3 damage. Perfect. Okay. I figure we do that now. That way save us from more damage. Hushbringer again. Sure. Okay. Alright, now what do you got, opponent? I mean, I love the War of the Sparklands. I think they're so cool. Alright, so Sanctum of All. We will search my library. We will get... We have red, blue. Let's get green. There's Extinction Event. Perfect. I was going to use Idyllic Tutor to search up the... We'll discard a... Oh boy. Discard an enchantment. We will add 4 white. For that, we will find the black one. Perfect. And then use that and the black to pay for it. You got it. And then we're just going to sit back here. We will play... no, we're going to hang on to this land. And hang on to this land, that way we can discard it to the Sanctum of Shattered Heights. Alright, what do you got, opponent? Giant Killer, sure. Okay, create a token, you got it. We'll activate. Destroying that one, discarding the land. And we will go ahead and Thirst for Meaning. Draw 3, we'll discard 1 and 2. We'll discard that one. Hold on to the land. My turn. Search. Well, we have them all, don't we? No, we don't. We need the white one. Sanctum of Tranquilite. There we go. That's all of them. So now we double up all of our Sanctum triggers. Take action. We will draw 5. Draw 10, actually. We'll discard. Yep. Perfect. We got there. Sweet. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is definitely good. This is a good start for sure. Yeah. We can Sanctum on turn. We can Stone Fangs on turn 2. We can Fruitful Harvest on turn 3, and then Calm Waters on turn 4. All right, so let's Dismal Backwater first. Then we will play an untapped land. Alright, so Dimir again. Here. Stone Fangs. Okay. Let's see what our opponent plays out on turn 2. Okay, so they just have the island to work with. Okay. Blood Chief's Thirst. That's good. There's green. Let's Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. Perfect. So now we can Calm Waters on turn 4. Okay. Bloodfell Caves. Let's add 2 blue. 4. You know what? Let's do this first. We're gonna try to take this out. If they want to keep this around, then they keep it around. They do not. Okay, let's see if this resolves. Which is probably not going to. But let's see anyway. Okay, mill for a couple. Sure, it does. All right, sweet. We'll hang on to the Triome. Bloodfell Caves. We have all of these colors, so right now we just need white. Green, blue, red, black. We just need white. Alright, so let's draw 3 and then we'll discard 1. Draw 3. We will discard 1. We will add, we'll just add those 3 and then we'll cycle these Zagoth Triome with the mana that we generated from the shrines. Now we'll play out Bright Climb Pathway and see if we can drop Sanctum of Tranquil Light. Okay, so our opponent plays into the story. Sure. Okay, nice. So next turn, Soaring Thought Thief. Okay. So at the moment they can only bounce one of my things. One of these. They can't activate Zerasan. I think Zerasan costs 4 to activate. And they have 3. Fabled Passage. Okay. We will take action. We will draw 4. Perfect. We will discard and Sanctum of Stonefang since we already have one. We will add... Oh... Let's add all this red. Let's see if this resolves. And then... Ah, perfect. Thank you. That's why we cast that one first. 2-drop that one. Jungle Hollow. Gain some life. Alright. So we will find Sanctum of Shattered Heights in my graveyard once it gets back to my turn. Okay. Agadeems. Sure. Uh-huh. Got it. Down to 20. So now we're going to drain our opponent for 10. Once we find, we will search my graveyard. Double trigger, double trigger, double trigger. GG's. GG's, opponent. Got him. Yeah, I mean, we'll keep this. I don't have any draw, but we at least have Stone Fangs, so we can drain our opponent. Probably the most important one out of all of them. especially in the early game, to kind of keep you in it a little bit. So, all right. Mountain. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove it first. All right, so means we can Stone Fangs next turn, and then Fruitful Harvest turn after that into Sanctum of Shattered Heights. Okay, which is nice. And then we would still have one open to activate it if needed. Okay. Alright. Shatter Skull untapped. Cleansing Wildfire. Oh, okay, alright. Okay, so that's... Another Bloodchief's Thirst is nice. Because typically for a deck like this, what they're going to try and do is it revolves around... Okay, yep. That's fine. Alright, so Extinction Event is perfect. We are going to go ahead... We're just going to do this. Unfortunately, Relic Robber is odd. So, why am I saying unfortunately? Because the tokens are even. So when we Extinction Event to get rid of them. Okay, perfect. Alright, so right now the Sanctum is at least... This Sanctum is going to negate all these. Idyllic Tutor, nice. Let's do black. So unfortunately, we cannot Extinction Event and do Shattered Heights. Autopay. We're gonna go odd. Uh-huh. And... Nope. Go ahead. Yep. Hellhound. You got it. Alright, so we can still... Yep, we'll take that. Take the 2 from the constructs. Ah, sweet, blue. So we're going to add 2. 1, 2. So we have 5. Let's do blue. And then we can still Bloodchief's Thirst to Hellhound. Perfect. Bloodchief's Thirst. There you go. Uh-huh. Alright. Good, good, good. Slaying Fire. You got it. Slaying Fire deals 3 damage to any target. If at least 3 red mana was spent, it deals 4 instead. Okay. Bone Crusher Giant. You got it. Yep. Deals 2. And then we gain 3 from Sanctum. Take action. Oof. We will discard... we'll discard... this one. Submit. We're going to add red for Sanctum of Shattered Heights. We're going to play a land. Yep, we're going to activate. Targeting Bone Crusher Giant. Discarding Sanctum of Stone Fangs to take care of that. Perfect. No attacks. End turn. Okay. So our opponent's down to 9. We're sitting kind of pretty here at 13. Ready to activate Shattered Heights. Perfect. Nothing. We take 2 from the constructs. Now it's any creature, right? Target creature or planeswalker. So I could take care of these. I can't. It doesn't matter if I take care of him now because the triggers are already on the stack. So Sling Fire is an instant. Okay, we're at 11. All right, we're going to drain 4, gain 4, draw 4, discard 1, add 4 mana of any color, and we will choose white to Idyllic Tutor. And then I'll probably use the 1 left over to take care of one of these constructs. We'll take action. We will discard a swamp. It will be white. Idyllic Tutor. We're going to find the 5 color. Shock. Okay. Actually, you know what? Do we even have any white? I don't think I have any white. So let's just find Sanctum of All. We'll get Savai Triome down. We will Blood Chief's Thirst. One of these constructs. Yes. Okay, so now we're only going to take 1 next turn. I probably should have played out the Bloodfell Caves to gain a life. And then we will use that. Pay 1 with that. And then we will discard the blue one since we already have the blue one. Calm Waters. There we go. Sweet. All right. Sweet.